To our weather forecast, everybody's paying attention. Everybody wants to know when and how much.
I don't even want to know at this point. I just want to get
either.
to my home. I want to
Right.
stay there, which I think is the advice that you're going to give to me for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, as you guys get off this afternoon here, should be decent driving.
You like how he
As
added that
we
in
go
there. Oh, yeah.
through the afternoon into the evening, though, for any of those folks that have an evening commute, you may run into a few more
Sure
problems
thing.
out there on the roadway. So that's really what we're tracking, and likely why we had so many schools out today, just because it would be tough to either release early or you're driving the buses when the heavy snow is coming down at the time. Right now, as I mentioned, not a lot of action out there on radar. We've had some light snow showers, maybe some light flurry action in northern Kentucky. Our best snow right now, which is still pretty light, is right now falling down in parts of Franklin, northern Dearborn County, up into Fayette, Union counties as well, from Brookville down to Batesville, Oldenburg area, seeing maybe some of that light snowfall. Radar typically, especially with this light snow, has a hard time picking it up. But as I mentioned, through parts of northern Kentucky, that's probably some flurries that we're seeing at best. They may not be reaching quite the ground. It's a little further away from the radar site at this time. But as we kind of take you into the national view here, the tri-state view, you can see these darker bands back towards Indianapolis, Bloomington, in through southern Illinois, back through parts of Kentucky. That's what we're keeping a close eye on for our snow threat as we head here through the afternoon and into the evening. So that's why we have that winter weather advisory across our area. That lasts until 7 a.m. Saturday. That winter storm warning down through parts of central Kentucky out towards Louisville, just because they're expecting a little bigger impact. So if you do have to travel a little bit further tonight, just expect to run into a little bit more snow to the south. But as we look across our area, from basically here through the early afternoon, we'll have our first few flakes flying through about 3 p.m. Snow really starting to pick up a little bit more from 3 to 9. It's basically more of a steady snowfall that's going to impact those roadways. And as we head into tonight, it becomes a little more scattered, but you'll still want to be cautious on the roadways because we'll still have a little bit of that light layer kind of turning slushy as we go throughout the evening and into tonight. So as we look at it here on Futurecast, we'll have those scattered snow showers initially, but as we go through the afternoon into the early evening, we'll start to see some of those bands of a little bit heavier snow at times. It's going to be a pretty steady accumulation throughout the day, and so that is a sort of good thing on the hand of road crews. Should hopefully be able to kind of keep track of it versus this last system that it was a lot of heavy snow basically all throughout the day and then through the next day. But to this system, we'll have those heavy snow bands at times, and then tonight into Saturday, it breaks apart with just some light snow flurries, some scattered, maybe light snow showers as we go into Saturday morning, and then throughout the day, really not much of an impact as we'll try to get in on some sunshine Saturday afternoon, but the overnight hours should help those road crews really start to keep up with those roads across our area. So generally 2 to 4 inches across our area still expected with this snowfall coming in. Some areas could pick up just a little more in some isolated areas, some pockets of that heavier snow. But temperature wise today, we're not melting any of what we got from the last system. Temperatures still in the 20s today across the tri-state, 29 Wyoming to 25 Sharonville, as well as Cincinnati, 25 out in Addiston, and 22 in parts of Fort Wright, over to Lawrenceburg and southeast Indiana as well. So looks nice out there ahead of this snow, but as I mentioned, we'll be tracking that more heavy snow impact as we go through this afternoon into the evening. As we keep those 20s around eventually tonight into tomorrow morning, we'll only be down into about the lower 20s, some teens showing up again. So light southeast winds, that won't be a factor today of any blowing snow. Eventually tonight we'll be down into those lower 20s, becoming a lot more scattered with those slick roadways possible. If you are traveling out there late this evening or tonight, you'll maybe run into that. By tomorrow morning, I think a lot of roads should probably be caught up. Maybe some of those side roads we'll have to watch for, but temperatures only getting into about the 20s as we go through the afternoon and in towards the evening. So here's kind of how it breaks down for tomorrow. We'll start it out in the mid to lower 20s, get into those mid to upper 20s as we go through the afternoon and through the evening, with cloudy skies kind of staying around here in the forecast as well. Through parts of Saturday, we'll keep a few flurries around, temperatures in the 20s. The impacts pretty low here on Saturday. Besides maybe some spotty slick spots, you'll want to watch those bridges and overpasses, as we always talk about, especially after the snow event. As some of it melts from the salt that's on the roadways, you may want to watch for some patchy spots of refreezing. Unfortunately, if we're trying to get a warm spell in here, it doesn't last long. 32 degrees, the warmest we get for parts of this weekend. We'll keep that 30 going into Sunday, but the mild, I hate to even call it mild air, the 30s don't last long, because we'll be right back down into the teens and 20s as we head into next week, guys.
Yeah, we're